What's up, family? Hey, I want to jump on here and talk to you guys about a couple things real quick. Family. I'm laughing now, but I wasn't always laughing. You know what I mean? Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. For the last 8 months, man, I've caught hell, family. Man, I've caught hell. I've gone through hell. You know what I mean? And you wouldn't know it just by watching my videos. Um, you wouldn't know it just by talking to me. For those of you that have been talking to me, I've been helping with you about certain things. You wouldn't know that I was going through anything. You know what I mean? And I'm one of those individuals that believe that it's all good. You know what I mean? Everything is always working out for my good. I believe that. I believe that. The last 8 months, I knew it was going to work out for my good, but it didn't make the last 8 months feel good. You know what I mean? I know that everything's always working out for me. I believe that with every fiber of my being. But that still didn't make the last 8 months enjoyable. You know what I mean? It didn't make it comfortable. It didn't make it easy. Even though I knew these things, even though I knew that it was going to work out, even though I knew that it was going to be all good, the transition, going through it sucked. You know what I mean? I'm just being real. Going through what I had to go through the last 8 months sucked. And I wouldn't wish that on anybody. You know what I mean? That being said, family, we have to learn how to just put our ego to the side, put our fears, our insecurities, all those things. We have to learn to put those things to the side. And we have to figure out how deep our trust is, how deep our faith is. You know what I mean? Because you're going to be tried. Your faith is going to be tried. I don't care how tough you think you are. I don't care how knowledgeable you think you are. I don't care how spiritual you think you are. None of those things matter in the grand scheme of things. None of those things matter. You're going to be tried. You're going to be tested. You know what I mean? And you could talk all the yak, 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 yak all you want to. You know what I mean? You could talk about how great your meditation plan is. You could talk about how great you're at manifesting. You could talk about how great you are, how great your finances are, how great your relationship is. Whoopty, 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 whoop. You could talk all this stuff. You're still going to be tried. You know what I mean? You're still going to be tested. That's each and every one of us. But the question is, do you have the ability in the midst of your trials, in the midst of your turmoil, in the midst of your hellish season, do you have the ability to maintain faith? Do you have the ability to get up and do what you're supposed to do on a day in and day out basis? Do you have the ability to stay positive and to sow positivity into the lives of others? Can you get outside of your own issues, outside of your own feelings, outside of your own struggles, and still be a blessing to others? Can you sow hope into the lives of others, even though you're going through a hopeless situation? It appears to be hopeless. It appears to be just all chaotic. In the midst of that, can you still be positive? Can you still be loving? Can you still be giving? Those are the questions. It don't matter how great you are when things are going great for you. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter how grateful you are when everything's going groovy for you. You know what I mean? Everything's laid back, kicked back. You ain't got a stress in the world. Man, that don't test your faith. You know what I mean? What tests your faith is, man, when you can't see a way out. You know what I mean? When you're going through some stuff and you don't know how it's going to turn out. You don't know how it's going to work out. You got a feeling, you believe you know what's going to happen. You believe you know what's going to transpire and that it's going to work out for you. You don't know how, but you believe that it is. That's when you're being tried. That's when you know you got some faith. When you can walk through that situation and nobody else around you can see a way out. When you can walk through that situation with your head held up knowing that, man, it's all good. I ain't got to trip, I ain't got to cry, I ain't got to moan, I ain't got to complain, I ain't got to be a victim, whoopty whoopty whoop. Everybody coming with all that yak 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 yak, all their negativity and all their drama and their chaos and their uncertainty and insecurities and all that other madness, and you still have the ability to be like, yeah, nah. I'm not tripping like you tripping. I'm not stressing over this like you stressing over this. I'm not gonna wig out just because you want to wig out. Just because you don't understand, don't mean that I can't have faith. Don't mean that I don't have the ability to trust that it's all gonna work out. And see, when people turn their back on you, talking about he tripping, he crazy, she crazy, whoop de whoop de whoop, that don't make no sense. That's not even logical. Blah 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 blah. But you know that's what you were told to do. You know what I mean? Can you do it still, even when your family don't understand, even when your loved ones don't understand? Can you still go through it with a smile, knowing that you're good? When all those that listen to you talk to you and like, man, this fool crazy, this fool wigging out, this fool on a whole other trip. You know what I mean? We'll do. You know, y'all know how people are. But even amidst that, or even among all of that drama and chaos, can you still maintain? Can you still walk the walk? All the stuff that you've been talking, all that talk, can you walk that walk now? That's when you know you got faith. That's when you know you're there. When everybody else has turned their back and it's like, man, this fool. You know what I mean? When nobody else understands, can you still maintain? Can you still hold your head up like, man, I ain't even tripping. It's all good. And you don't even understand why everybody else is tripping. You don't even understand why everybody else is like, man, why are you tripping? Why are you stressing? This ain't got nothing to do with you. What I'm going through is me. Why are you tripping about what I'm going through? You don't want it to work out. That's what it is. You hoping that I fail. You hoping that I crumble. But I'm not that one. You're not that one. You're going to make it through what you're going through. I don't care how bad it is. I don't care how lonely it feels. You're going to make it through. I have the utmost of faith and confidence that you're going to make it through. If I could go through what I just went through, man, you could go through it. I promise you that. You could go through it. And if you don't think you can, hit me up and we can talk. And when we get off the phone, you still gonna be able to go through it. You know what I mean? You'll feel more empowered, but you're still gonna be able to go through it. You're gonna go through some things. Granted, every single one of us is. Every single one of us, we're either coming out of a chaotic experience or we're walking into a chaotic experience. Are we in our reprieve moment? You know what I mean? Our reprieve season. We've been out of one for a minute and we've been able to rest and rejuvenate and build up the strength and stamina to go through our next one. But you're in either one of those three situations in life. That's every single one of us. And all the stuff that you've gone through in the past is supposed to give you the courage, the confidence, the faith to be able to go through everything else that you're going to go through in the future. I love you guys. Happy healing. Peace.